Hi friends, we have often heard the phrase that happiness is within us, but what exactly does it mean? In this video, I will explain this concept based on the book Tattva Bodha written by Swami Tejomayananda. Tattva Bodh means the essence of the Vedas. Let's start. See, happiness is the goal of all human beings. We don't want momentary happiness. Whatever the amount, if we are happy with something, we are always seeking to get more and more happiness. What we really want is unlimited happiness, which is there with us all the time. So what do we do for this? We keep changing the things in our life, the people, circumstances, objects, the time of life, in quest of more and more happiness. Now, for example, the circumstances. Now, many people who are not happy in the jobs change their jobs only to find that they have fallen from the frying pan into the fire. See, people who are unmarried think that getting married will bring them happiness. Soon after their marriage, they find that they are again set back to the default level of happiness in their lives. So they think now that maybe if they have a baby, they will be happy. They soon find out that changing circumstances of life and it will not really get them lasting happiness. The other thing that we all do is change the objects in our life. Like we'll go in for the newer model of cars, keep upgrading our cars, houses, TVs in the hope that we will get happiness. Agreed, for some time we do feel a little happy when a new thing comes, but for how long does that happiness really last? The new car becomes the old car, the new house becomes the old house, and the life goes on as usual. So here also, by changing objects also does not get us everlasting happiness. Try to change the place where we are in. For example, if we get tired of the routine life that we are leading, we go for a holiday to a holiday resort. Do we really get happy there? Sometimes we don't even get the momentary happiness that we seek in the holiday resort, because that brings with it its own set of problems, and soon we are back to a routine life. Many of us have this habit of complaining about how the old times were much better, or else we are waiting for the future time. Sometime in the future we are going to be happy. We never seem to be happy in the present. So we try to link our happiness with the time also. That also doesn't seem to work. Many of us, we blame the people in our life for our lack of happiness or for our misery. We blame it on our spouse, our bosses, our children, our parents. But in the end, the thing is, even if we change, let's say we change our spouse, we again find that we are still unhappy. So what exactly is the solution? Where is the happiness that we are looking? Maybe we are seeking in the wrong place. So let's see, where can we actually find this happiness? See, now there are two aspects to life. I, the experiencer or the subject, and the objects in the life, and these objects include our thoughts and emotions also. So let's see with an example whether the nature of happiness is the nature of the subject, which is I myself, or the objects of the world. Let's take the example of sugar. Now we say that sweetness is the nature of sugar. So irrespective of who's eating it, when they are eating it, where they are eating it, how many times they are eating it, sugar is always going to taste sweet. So even the 50th time I eat sugar, it is going to taste sweet. So that is how we say that the nature of sugar is sweetness, because it is always sweet, okay, irrespective of all the things that we just talked about. Similarly, if happiness is the nature of objects of the world, then whoever experiences them, when, where, however many times, they should always give us happiness. Now let's take the example of chocolate. Chocolate as an object in the world. Chocolate gives joy to many people. But can you imagine that somebody wakes you up at midnight and tells you to eat a chocolate? How would you feel? It will not be happiness, right? You will just feel irritated and angry with that person. And similarly, if you keep eating chocolates, you ate 1, 2, 3, 4. Now the 50th chocolate will actually make you sick. So there is no happiness which is there in the chocolate. Happiness, the source of happiness is somewhere else. Let's see where. Now this example of chocolate we can take with any objects in our life, and we will come to know that the nature of objects is not happiness. So by the law of remainder, if the nature of objects is not happiness, happiness is the nature of the subject, which is I. And this is the essence of the teaching of the Vedas, that I am bliss. It is not that I experience bliss, I am bliss. The nature of me is bliss. Vedanta says Tat Tvam Asi. Thou art that. You are the part of the infinite consciousness, the pure, you are the pure awareness or the Atma. And nature of the Atma as described in Upanishads is Sat Chit Anand, which means truth, consciousness and bliss. So we are all bliss. We are looking at happiness outside of outside objects, but we ourselves, our nature, our true nature is happiness. We are not this body. We are not our minds. We are the soul, which is it's by nature itself is happiness. So in this world, if we operate out of joy and positive feelings, happiness is always with us, because we have to look for happiness within, because that is our natural state. So when we default back to a natural state of happiness, we have a very good life. For example, when ice it is left at room temperature, it goes back to its natural state, which is water. So if we all are also not having layers and conditioning from this world on our mind, we will set back to happiness. So that is why we should sit in stillness and look inside us and experience this stillness, and this is how we will touch true happiness. Okay, so then one question still remains. So if the happiness is not there in the objects, so how come when we get a certain object, we feel happy for some time, for the momentary happiness? How does it come when we acquire certain objects? For example, a new car, it does give us happiness for a short time, right? Or some good job, it will make us happy for a short time. So this happens because when one of your desires is fulfilled, your mind becomes totally still, and in this still mind, the nature of yourself, which is true happiness, is reflected on our mind, and that is how we become happy. So when the natural bliss of our self is reflected in our mind, we mistakenly feel that the object has made us happy, but it is our mind's stillness which makes us in touch with our true self, which gives us happiness. So happiness is within us, friends. So please adopt the practice of looking within. Bye.